Today I'm in the field that we own. Right there is a dead standing tree, and right there is a dead standing tree. So the branches keep breaking and falling in the field, and then we go to brush hog and we got to go around it or hit them, and it's just getting old. So we're gonna finally cut them down. I'm gonna get some decent lumber, probably at least 20 inches. So we'll see what we get out of them and get them on the mill. Okay, so I got both trees down. When you first come in, the one you're looking at was an ash tree, and the other one that had one trunk and two trees come up out of it, that was an oak tree. I'm guessing it was a shingle oak. I'm not super familiar with them, but I recently posted on a tree ID page on Facebook, and I'm pretty confident that that's what that is. It's called a shingle oak. It's in the red oak family, and I guess they used to use it because the grain was great for making shingles. So I am going to go ahead and get these things bucked up, and since the limbs were so rotten, when it hit the ground they pretty much disintegrated anyway, so I'm going to get them kind of in a neater pile, have someone come and grab the firewood if they can use it, and get it in a manageable size so we can dispose of it so we can start mowing this field again. Okay, so this is the one I'm thinking is a shingle oak. I don't know if the camera's doing it any justice, but you can definitely see some of the reddish colors in there. Real nice tight grain. That would be the tree right there. You have to excuse the shaky camera. But here's the upper limbs. Hold on, thorn bush. Okay, so here's the upper limbs. And this is why I cut these things down, because they were getting so bad that they were just falling down in the field. And you end up mowing around them. Grass grows up, other brush grows up, and then it starts to look pretty ugly. But there's some fungus growing on this one. And over there's the ash tree. The ash tree was even worse than the oak. You can see when this thing hit, it just looks like it blew up. It was so weak, even that bigger limb over here broke. So I'm not sure how much of this is going to be usable, but we'll see what we can get. I'm just going to lop it off because there's an ugly spot right there. I'll probably lop it off somewhere on that side, maybe a 10-footer. When I was cutting, there were a few ants. I don't know if they were just in the bark or if they were in the wood, so there could be hollow in it. Of course, the vine here is poison ivy, so that's always fun. Here's how you can tell it's ash. The ash boring beetles get in here and they carve these little grooves. So that's the aftermath of 2 rotten trees here. Alright, so I ended up with, this is 27 inches in diameter, and this is the big end. The small end is about 24 inches. It is it's just shy of 12 foot long, and this is the ash. The oak, I ended up getting an 11-footer. It's 21 inches on the big end and like 17 on the small end. And then I also got a 7-footer. Don't know how the 7-footer is going to turn out. It's the piece right after. It's got like the crotch figure. Well, not really crotch figure, but the branches. So I don't know if it'll turn into anything. There is like 2 knots that were hollow and had some rot, so there may be some junk wood in there, but the base of the tree looks pretty solid, so we'll give it a try and see what we get. Right now I'm going to go ahead and put some anchor seal on, and Willow is going to continue walking on the log and all the poison ivy, so we're going to get this done. I already took the red oak, or the shingle oak back, and it's got to get anchor seal on it too. So there's something up in the tree. Yeah, once I anchor seal this, I'm going to go back to the oak and get some anchor seal on it. So I'm going to hurry up and do this because it's pretty overcast and looks like it might rain. So I'm not going to bore you with me just slowly painting anchor seal on, but I figured I'd let you guys know what exactly I got out of both the trees. So 2 good logs, maybe a third one, and a bunch of junky brittle wood for firewood. So we'll get this done and see you on the next one.